Views from the friend zone, it's your time. We giving you real talk, so stay on your grind. We just trying to laugh and have a good time. We dropping them jewels so that all our people can shine. Views from the friend zone, it's your time. We giving you real talk, so stay on your grind. We just trying to laugh and have a good time. We dropping them jewels so that all our people can shine.
Yeah, welcome to Views from the Friend Zone. It's your boy Cliff Rock Banam. Today I'm rolling solo. My partners in crime, they got obligations. Shout out to Real Talk Morph and also Open Shirt Poppy. Today I got a special guest today. Who I'm here with?
I'm here with Schmitty, aka Easy.
Okay, it's Smitty, aka Easy. So let's talk about it. You here to promote something, right? You got an event coming next week. What's the event about?
Yeah, so I have an event coming up this Sunday on the 16th.
Okay.
Right, it's an erotic poetry show. Right,
Okay.
so the show is basically it's in the form of burlesque. True burlesque. So just like the dance.
Okay.
From like the early eras of the 30s, the 40s. With the women, they would be doing the strip tease. So it's just piece by piece that's coming off.
Okay.
That's just the dance portion of burlesque.
Okay.
Burlesque in its true form is dance, comedy, singing, visualization, art. So that's what I'm presenting. In one package.
Okay.
It's just a whole variety of everything.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How long you been doing it? The shows and stuff.
Since 2017.
How's it been working out for you?
It's working. It always could be better, but with baby steps.
Okay.
So I'm definitely sticking in it. I'm still in it. To say from 2017 till now,
Okay.
No matter what, it's still good.
Okay.
It's just progress.
Okay. Do you have a team, or you just work individually to set these shows up for the poetry and comedy and sexual visuals and stuff? Do you have a team, or you just work? You do the shows yourself?
Right. So I'm just doing it like solo.
Okay.
Right now, I'm working to have like a network of a team.
Okay.
But I understand. Everything is not for everyone.
100%. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people they could dig it. Other people, they be like, oh, that's taboo.
Okay.
But really, how taboo is it?
Okay.
You know what I mean? This is stuff that, for the most part, we talk about, we see it.
Yeah.
We listen to it, we read about it. Some of us is peeking.
Okay.
We share stories. With the fellas or with the ladies. So to each his own on an individual level. Like how taboo is it?
Okay. What made you start doing this, and what direction are you looking going forward? What were you trying to do with it, in terms of take it to the next level?
Right. So, just as an artist, right?
Okay.
I started from like young, in the early days, elementary school. I would just write little nursery rhymes.
Okay.
And then from nursery rhymes, it got into a little more advanced, rhymes, to where now, I started writing bars.
Okay.
So, I found myself, in hip hop, wanting to be a rapper,
Okay.
Get a little older, now R&B, I started, lashing on to like R&B.
Okay.
So, it just switched up,
The support system on your shows and stuff. How's the support system? Because we work in an environment, it's a lot of people, right? And how is the support on that? Even with the events, the selling tickets and stuff, how that's going for you?
So, that's 50-50.
Okay.
It's 50-50,
Yeah.
to be honest, And again, I'll just elate that to, everything is not for everyone.
Okay.
However, even though everything is not for everyone, the individuals that may like shine or shun away from it, they're still curious.
Okay.
They that mental part of them is still like, I really want to know what's going on.
Is the show
what's happening?
Is the show Real Sex on HBO? Back in the days when they had Real Sex on HBO, Like, is it? You know what real sex is?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I
Okay,
seen it, but
that's old school,
Yeah,
like
that's-
HBO
yeah,
real
that's a
sex. So
fact.
it
That's-
had like the art, the females naked, but it wasn't. It's not like porn or nothing. It's something that it shows the body being beautiful.
Right.
So
In-
is it
in
something
art
similar to
form.
like that? Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. You know, it's not. The show is not. It's not raunchy. It's not ratchet.
Okay.
You know, even though there's other promotions, productions that's out there, you know, that have the same platform.
Okay.
But when it's produced,
Yeah.
you know, it comes off as, you know, a little raunchy, you know, a little ratchet. And again, that's okay because that's for that person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is how
everything's not for everybody.
right.
Yeah.
This is how they view their art. So, you know, art, like you really can't put art in a box because that's why it's art. You know, it's that person's it's their one person's interviewing of what art's supposed to be or what it means to them.
So what should they expect at the show next week, and why is it important for them to come? Like give it. You don't have to give. You want people to come and be surprised, but give a little
Right.
something what they're gonna expect from the show.
Right. So come next Sunday, you know, they're gonna see
Name this. What's the name of the show again? So
it's
people can know.
it's called Love Sex Chains.
Okay.
Right? Chains like, you know, chains that you would chain up like a stool or bike or
Okay.
you know, you wanna chain your partner up, you know, if you on that type of time,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll get the visualization part, right?
Okay.
So through visualization, you know, one is stimulated visually,
Okay.
you know. So there's going to be art for that.
Okay.
Now you have art through dance, right?
Okay.
So, you know, I have someone that's coming through, you know, they're going to do a sensual dance number,
Okay.
you know, which is super hot. You know, I really don't want to talk about it.
No.
Yeah.
We're not.
No, but
We're just giving them a little something. How long
Yeah.
is the how long is the event for? What?
it's from 7 to 10. You know, the doors are gonna open up at 6.
Okay.
You know, the show is gonna jump off at 7. You know, and it's gonna run till 10. You know,
Okay.
and the whole thing, man. Listen, I don't know, it's gonna be hot, man.
So, tickets are still available?
Yes,
So,
tickets- yes,
so shout out.
yeah.
Let them know where they could come see
Right.
the show and stuff, everything else.
So there's tickets still available.
So
You know,
you
people
got
can
the
right.
event.
So which I could just
You,
point it up
you
there.
plug
Yeah.
everything on. Plug
All right.
everything. This is for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the reason why. Listen, as Black people, we gotta share the information, right?
Definitely. This
Is the reason why you come on this podcast. Our podcast, we trying to help people from the ground up.
Got you.
Even with us, right?
Yeah.
So share everything you gotta share. This is your time. Obviously, we're supposed to have 2 guests. The second party situation happened. We're gonna
Right.
get them on another time. But this is your show. So
Got you. I appreciate
make
it.
it happen. So
Yeah,
go ahead.
appreciate it. Right. So the spot is gonna the show is gonna go down at Paint Your Blessings. That's located at 400 Liberty Avenue in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Right. It's a nice event spot. If you're looking for a place to do a Sweet 16, maybe engagement party, even a wedding reception, that is the spot. You know what I'm saying, to book. You know, it's very convenient. It's in a quiet area, but it's going to be at Paint Your Blessing. That's 400 Liberty Avenue,
Okay.
in Brooklyn. Showtime is going to be from 7 to 10.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Doors are going to open up at 6. Right.
Okay.
If people are interested, coming out, they could definitely go to Eventbrite.
Okay.
Right, and through Eventbrite, in the search bar, just type in erotic poetry.
Okay.
And everything related to erotic poetry, running that week on, it's gonna pop up.
Give them your IG and everything
Right.
so they can know where to look
So-
so a little bit, get more information on that too.
Right. So now through IG, you know, the IG handle is Love Sex Change, and that's spelled LUVSEX
Okay.
CHAINS. Right. That's the event page. That page. I just had to restart that page
Okay.
because pre-COVID,
Yes.
right? I had, you know, my phone got taken.
Yeah, a lot of things happen. It's all right. Just-
Crazy, man. Like
Okay.
page, like I lost everything.
Okay.
You know, Come to find out, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff was like all compromised. So I said I lost.
Yeah,
I
as long
lost
as
a
they
lot.
could get to it, and then the events would be big and stuff, whatever too, right? So what else? So after these shows and stuff, what is next for this whole organization?
Right, the next era.
Yeah.
So the next era, which I'm actually stepping into it now.
Yeah.
Even though my show is coming up this Sunday, the next era for Love Sex Change is I would actually like to have it on the road.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? For other venues.
That's different.
In different states.
Okay.
Because just like anything, the road is there. You know, all you got to do is, if you got a vehicle, you know what I'm saying, fill it up and get it out there on the highway. It's big enough for any and everybody to, to create or even, jump on board and be a part of.
Okay.
You
So
know?
once again, that's good. He got a big event coming. Name the event again so the people could know. So
Right. So it's Love Sex Chains. That's going down this Sunday at Paint Your Blessings. Address is 400 Liberty Avenue.
October what?
Right, October 16th.
Okay.
Right, show is going to
Next
start.
Sunday.
Yes, next Sunday.
Yeah,
next Sunday.
'Cause it's Sunday now.
That's a fact.
Next Sunday.
Right, next
Yeah.
Sunday. The show is going to start at 7, and it's going to run till 10. The doors are going to open up at 6 p.m.
Okay.
So, if you want to get there early, just to, ease yourself in, I suggest you do that. Or, if you want to just be brave and just come on in at 7 while it's happening.
Yeah, and you're curious, try something different. It might be a spicy show. You might be
definitely
entertained.
spicy.
Spicy show.
Yeah, it's for any and everybody.
So
Couples,
if you want to get a
singles.
sample, watch Real Sex on HBO and then come to the show, right? So watch Real Sex. Real Sex with HBO had a little bit of everything, arts and everything.
Right, everything, right?
Everything. So that's what the event is going to be similar to.
Yeah.
So let's get into the show, right? So the first topic I want to talk about is
Okay.
sexual bucket list, right? Should you get everything off your sexual bucket list before you get married, or hold off to something until you marry? What you think?
Wow, that's a good question. All right,
Yeah.
so, I think you could take that question and give it towards
Listen, I'm gonna stop you now.
Right.
We don't hold back on this podcast. We let it loose.
I'm good with that.
Okay,
I'm good with
okay.
that.
I'm just telling you.
No, no.
That's why we ease people in. But let it
Yeah,
loose.
nah, listen,
give the people what they need to hear.
I
Go
am
ahead.
definitely good with that.
All right.
So I think it all boils down to individuality. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? One person, because you can have an individual where they want to get their bucket list off before they're married.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
And now the flip side to that is that you may have a person who has a bucket list
Yeah.
that includes their partner.
Okay.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
when they get married, this is something that I thought of or I desire to do with my partner.
Okay.
So it's it's like a pendulum. It swings both ways.
Yeah. I'm gonna
You're gonna
elaborate.
leave-
Yeah, I'm gonna elaborate on that.
Go ahead.
It all depends because it could get the situation could be very sticky, right? What if the person's religious? What if the person's Jehovah's Witness or whatever? I think you definitely should get all your rocks. I'm married. You
Okay.
definitely should do you before you get married, right?
Before
Because
you-
you never know. You never know. You might listen. What if you marry somebody? Like some people marry somebody that's a virgin, so you can't
Right.
get stuff off your bucket list if you marry somebody that's a virgin because they just start in the sex game.
Right, they just start
So,
now.
my opinion is you should get it off before you get married. But
Right.
like I said, if you could convince somebody else to do something else, then that's what it is.
And I agree. So with different facets of that, majority or for the most part, I would say that it would lean towards somebody to X out anything that they want to try or they want to do before they actually step into the realm where they're just exclusive with that one person.
Because you can't have whatever's your sexual bucket list is if you want to have a threesome. You want to get married with somebody off the rip that never had sex and be like, yo, let's have a threesome.
Yeah,
She might not be into that.
They gonna be like, what?
So for my opinion, I think your best bet is to do everything you need to do, get it out your system, and then take that next step. Say, you know what, I'm good. Let me I'm ready to dedicate myself to that woman or man, whoever you like. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then move forward from there.
Right.
All right, so we got that answer.
Okay.
Can you date someone whose sexual bucket list is just too much for you? What do you think?
Well, is it that their sexual bucket list is too much, or it's
Something-
it's the acts that they want to try to X out before anything, because a bucket list is not supposed to be something that's ongoing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a list. So
You just
once
do
you
it and then
boom, you cross it out. You cross it out.
on.
Once you
Yeah.
get to that last one,
Yeah.
it's like that's it.
But what is too much for you? You got this whole big event
know,
coming,
man.
so the people want to know what to expect from the host that got
listen,
this
man,
big event coming next week.
I don't-
That's why we start off with these questions.
Now I feel you.
Okay.
What's too much for me?
Yeah.
Bestiality, man. Yo,
Explain,
yo,
elaborate.
Listen, I am not into animals like that, man.
Okay. There's a lot of weird fetishes out there. So,
that's a fact. You know,
okay.
and again, I don't knock it. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge. You know,
Okay.
That's for that individual. You know what I'm saying, to take up and handle. But for me, nah, I'm not into animals like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll go to the zoo or the petting zoo, but not that type of petting zoo.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Too much on the bucket list to me is, I like I could take a next level. I'm married, but I could take a next level, but
Right.
it gotta be something I'm into. It can't be on some drink where you just like, oh, you just tomorrow you want to do this, you want to bring. Nah, I gotta be into it, and this is a conversation needed to be had. Like
Definitely.
I don't like surprises like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't mind the whipped cream and all the other shit coming to the table. Little, you know what I'm saying? Strawberry here and there, but
Right.
stuff, anything outside of the box with that, I'm like, oh, what's going on here? You know what I mean? But to each
Yeah.
his own, right? So the
Yeah.
next question I want to ask you: Can you date someone who used to be full-time gay and now wants to be heterosexual going forward? And would you trust them? So you heard the question? asked? Okay.
I heard the question, right? So when we throw the word gay, right?
Yeah.
Because it's very broad.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah.
So I'll just take that as from the female side.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I could give somebody a chance. You know what I'm saying? Just off rip. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because in order to get somewhere, you have to be given a chance first. You know what I'm saying? But before you can say whatever, or you have an outlook on somebody, or your mind is set.
Yeah.
You know we don't know nothing of a person. You know what I'm saying? Even in dating, right? I don't know this person from Adam or whatever.
You don't know the history before. You
Right.
only know what they give you, right?
Exactly. So until that person is given a chance, right, to present themselves to you or show you whatever, then it's like, all right, cool. All right, let me see where this is gonna go. Where this is, what it's gonna look like.
Okay. Have you, if you want to share, have you ever ran into a situation in that through your dating history of somebody who was like, they was into women and now all of a sudden?
Yeah. Actually, I have.
Okay, so speak on it. This is listen.
actually,
right now,
yeah.
listen. This is some of the things that might come on the show next week, right? I mean, next at the
Listen, I
event.
mean,
So that's why we asking these questions.
everything is there for the
Yeah.
taking. So
Good.
it was nothing. It was nothing. Long term. You know what I'm saying? It was very short lived. So,
Speak on it. We got a lot of time. It's just
I
me and
got
you
you.
now. We supposed to have the guest, but now you
I
rocking
got
out.
you.
Go ahead.
Yo, listen, we just gonna tear the sheet off the bed,
Go
man,
ahead.
and just leave it exposed.
Okay.
So, there was this female individual that I knew of, right?
Okay.
And I knew that she lived the lifestyle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She was just into women. That that's all she wanted to deal with. Right, I didn't press the issue. I didn't see no need.
Okay.
Because she stood firm on that, and I don't know how it got to the point where, she opened up and started sharing with me like, yo, listen, maybe I'm gonna, go back to the other side and let the team swing the bat and hit.
Oh, okay. But did she want you a part of the party, or did she just wanted to be with the other lady, because sometimes that happens. Sometimes they be like, you know what, I just, you know, I had you had a good run,
Right.
You know what I mean, but your time is up. I want to go back over here. This is the home team, really.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So for her, it was just you know, she just wanted to, you know, go back to the other side to, you know, remember what it was like.
Okay.
So, you know, I was like, all right, cool. You're like, I'm the fortunate one.
But you was involved in this party.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. You gotta let the people know, because the way you telling the story looked like she's like, all right, I'm cool. I'm going back over here. So you was involved in this party.
Yeah, I was involved.
Okay,
it was just her and I.
So it worked out for you. Most men is gonna be like, okay, I'm cool with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was the lucky one. You
Okay.
know?
All right.
I was the lucky one.
Okay. So, like, in terms of that, right? I'm always like, you know, it's funny because especially when you're dating a female and she says, "Oh yeah, I'm bisexual," right? I want to be with a man, but I like women too. But in terms of like, let's talk about munching, eating, whatever too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, most guys can't handle it because somebody, you know, now you might be. Okay, you might be going down on a vagina and you might not be good to her because she's also like women.
Right,
And
'cause she
women knows the spot.
Right. That's a
Right?
fact.
So
that's a fact.
So how did that play a part in the situation? Was it a dating situation, or you were just like, all right, we having a good time, whatever? Because, you know, now you got to be compared, right, to somebody who's a pro.
So so to speak, right? So for me, it was just the experience for the individual.
Okay.
Right. So, you know, to go back to the original home team.
Okay.
You know, because I guess for her it was like whatever she was going through, you know what I'm saying? She just wanted to go back to the team that, you know what I'm saying, that was swinging the bat.
Okay. Can you be in a serious relationship with somebody like that? And would you marry somebody like that?
That's indecisive. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
You
And
know,
why?
I'm gonna say no because being indecisive, you know, that's too much of a door opener, you know, to allow things or invite things, you know, to come in where now you're the one that's stable in the, you know, in the relationship, and you gotta handle and come up against, you know, all these different things. You know, where you're,
but what if she was the perfect woman, like in terms of finances, she got the bag, in terms of she cook every day, she fuck like a champ, all these things, and listen, all the things that men say, you know what, you know, when you wanted to hang out with your fellas, or you want your downtime to do your little events and stuff,
right,
she's like,
go ahead and go do you, right?
But she's like, you know what, I do like to, you know, sometimes I like to dabble over here.
I mean, if it's presented that way, like if
communication is key, right?
Communication is very, it's very key. Like that's big. So let's just touch on that real quick.
I'm married, right? So I'm asking all these curious questions from a married perspective to be like, you know what I mean? You freelance, you got the sex event coming, not just a sex event, but art, everything put together, you know, this big event. So, you know, you got the experience going, so let's let it loose. That's how I'm asking these questions.
Right, so regardless if one is single or they're dating or they're in the slash friend zone or, you know, fuck buddy, my bad.
No, you good.
Okay,
Our show's Views from the Friend Zone. We rated all we do and everything. We're talking about everything. Go ahead.
All right, cool.
Go ahead, you good.
You know what I'm saying? To being engaged, to actually, you know, being married.
Okay.
Right? On all of those different platforms, they all share one thing in common, which is communication.
Okay.
And the communication factor plays a part on that one individual that's single to the couple that's actually married.
Okay.
Without communication, you're gonna get a lot of distortion. Oh, what did you mean by that when you said this? Or like, did you mean this? That's why, you know, communication is very important, you know, to open up, share, let the other individual know exactly what it is that you know, that you mean, that you say, or what you're interested in, because the other person, it's important as well for the other person to know what it is that you like or you want to try, because we don't want to leave nothing to the other person to think or doubt, like, oh well, damn, he or she should have, you know, and now they standing there looking like, you know, boo boo the fool.
Okay.
Yo, you could have told me, or yo, you didn't even know. Like I could have been down. Like I wanted to be down with that, but you left me no choice. You know.
Okay.
So yeah.
So what if you like you started off right like everything was okay, cool. She's like, yeah,
Right.
you was okay with the terms, and then she just says like, you know what? There's sometimes I just want to be with the woman. Do you consider that cheating? That's a tough question, right?
It's
Because-
it's a iffy question. To really like cut the fat off, and we just talk about meat now, just lean.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no because in the question that's posed, right? The two people are dealing with each other, and now the other person is like, well, I do like to have my alone time with a certain, with a certain gender.
But what you didn't agree on that. So how does that?
But how do we know?
How is that? No, I'm saying though. I'm saying like, if she out of nowhere, you had the terms like, listen, this is gonna only be because I'm involved, and out of nowhere she says, you know what, I just want it to be me and Angela. You know what I mean? Not saying that I don't want you when we have our alone time, but right now this is the direction I go to. Is that considered cheating to you? That's what that's the question.
Got you now. Is that considered cheating? I'm gonna still have to say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna still have to say no. So my reason for still sticking to the guns on that is because it was something that was talked about, between both parties. So again, it's that communication factor.
Okay.
Right. So the cheating part is out. So the individual now that comes and says, "Oh well, I want to be with quote unquote Angela,"
Okay.
individuals like that. This is something that's new to them. They're experiencing, so they don't know. It's like a trial and error for them.
Okay.
That they want to tap into.
That's very interesting. Somebody who's doing a nice show and a big show next week. But so I'm very curious about these answers. But I think it's cheating, right? Because it's like if I came into the agreement and say, listen, you could bring a third party in, but I always have to be involved, and then you bring it to me and say, I just want to be with this other person now,
Right.
And then I'm like, nah, I don't want it to go down. Now you like. Is it still gonna go down? Because
So
I think it's cheating, but it's very interesting to hear from your perspective. You saying you was not cheating, whatever, too. So
right now, in that sense, I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Okay.
Right. So
because nobody wants to start because listen, men, we like to you bring another girl, that's cool, but then you realize you out.
Yeah,
now it's a whole situation.
That's the sting. You know what I'm saying?
You know
That's
what I mean?
the
It can
sting
hurt
of
your
it.
ego.
That's a fact. That's a big fact. Because that's how we're designed. You know what I'm saying? We work off of visualization, ego, and pride.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Those three things, that's big to us. So for now, for the female, she'd be like, "Oh, listen, well, I'm gonna bring somebody home, or I found somebody, that we could play with." As the guy's like, "All right, cool, bet." You know what I'm saying? Like bring her. And now all of a sudden she's, well, things is changing a little bit. I think I just want to, if everything was established in the beginning originally that whoever you bring into the, to the bedroom, that's ours, is fine to play with.
Okay.
Right? As long as I'm involved. But if
Okay.
it changes to where now you just want to deal with this person on your own, I'm gonna have to agree with you. That right there, that's what I'm saying. That's gonna divide the relationship, and then yes, you can view it as cheating.
Okay. Another question I'm gonna ask is are you okay with females giving you criticism about in the bedroom? Is that something that does it bother you, or are you okay with that?
No, I'm fine with that.
Elaborate.
Yeah. So, for me, a lot of my experience came from older women.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say that. Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Right. So as a youngin,
in college,
as a youngin, as a cub, so I say cub like a baby lion.
Yeah.
Like I found myself like involved with older females.
Because they don't play a game, and they're gonna let you know what it is, right? So
they know exactly what it is that they like.
But I always tell, even from a man's perspective, and just speaking in general, right? Like, you shouldn't feel offended if a female tell you what she wants in the bedroom, because that means she cares enough to even give you that information, right? She wants to take it to the next level where she's like, you know what? I'm feeling this guy, yo. This is the way I want you to go down on me. This is the way. Take it slow. You ain't gotta pump your life away. That might work for somebody else. That's what That's what an older woman told me in college before. And now I'm just sharing I'm married now. I'm off the market.
It's
but
cool.
What I'm saying, I'm sharing my experience. And she was like, you know what? That's gonna work for them young girls. It's not gonna work for me. But I didn't take it as she was disrespecting me. I was taking it, oh, she's teaching me something. And fellas, you shouldn't feel ashamed if a girl tell you, no, listen, do it this way. No, take your time, whatever, too. Because she cared enough to give you the information, right? Instead of saying, you know what, I'm just going to fuck the next nigga and never call you back.
Right. It could be that.
It could play this way. So, from my perspective, take the information and run for it. Take notes, whatever, understand what's going on. And listen, that's a good thing when a female asks you. You ask the female, yo, this is what you like, yo, you good, whatever, too.
Right, like, yo, what do you like? Yeah, like, yo, mom, like, what do you like?
A lot of the man ego is crazy. Sometimes a dude feel like because he swagged out, he got the bread or whatever, and he, just because, listen,
like,
because,
yo, I don't need no help, man. I don't need no instructions.
Just because you pumping your life away and she's making sounds, she likes you. That's not because you fucking hitting the spot.
Right, no.
No, she likes you. So she's not going to disappoint you to be like, whatever, too. But when she give you that information, that's telling you she want to take it next level. Like, yo, I want to keep this man around, but yo, do this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because every girl's different. Everybody's different. Even men. Man, you shouldn't sit there and play with a girl if you want to take it serious and she give terrible head. You got to tell, listen, this is Jay Fire. Go watch her. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like, give us some instruction. A lot of times as an older person, we don't like to give instruction, and that could hurt your relationship if you're trying to build some. Sex is important. That's why we talking the sex game right now, right? And you know what I'm saying? So it's very important to take the information, take the notes, right? And learn from it, right? But a lot of times these days, the male ego is crazy. Even the female, like, I ain't never had no problem with the other guy I was dating. Maybe they want to reverse it. And men sometimes like, what you talking about? I ain't never had no trouble. Yeah, but listen, don't take it like that. Take it as, you know what, this person care, and if you really want to fuck with the person, then it's gonna go next level.
Right. I mean, it's definitely informative. So, you know, again, we're tapping into, you know, the communication part of it, right? So just to make the lines clear, like when that's said and presented by a female, of course, 9 times out of 10.
Have you ever experienced that? Like where a female told you?
Absolutely.
And how did you take that criticism?
I took it as a learning curve.
Okay.
You know,
Did it hurt your ego at first when she said it, or you just okay?
Every time that I was told something, right, from a female, what she liked and how she wanted it done, it was always delivered with genuine interest.
Okay.
Right, because now it could be the female where, you hitting the spot pie, like, you know what I'm saying, you doing this, but I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, nigga, this is what the fuck I want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do it like this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So her delivery could be like, it could be something else, and now, of course, that's gonna mess with the dude's ego. But like, yo, what the fuck this bitch talking about, man? Like, I got strong D game. Like,
another thing is, have you ever been in? I know that's a good answer. But have you ever been in a situation where you know this is a one or two? You only got 2 tries, and it might be over for you. You ever been in that kind of situation? In terms of, you know, if you don't do good in the bedroom, you'll never get another shot. I mean, I'm just asking.
Right now,
you the sex god. You got that event coming on. Whatever, too.
I'm thinking, right? And every question that, you know what I'm saying, that you throwing at me, like, you know, I just wanna give, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, take it. Take it. I'm just joking. I'm joking to you about the sex god. I'm just saying that you got a great event coming on. You know, sex, love, and chains. So it's like, you know.
Nah, it's good, but you know what I'm saying. Like while we're talking, right? I'm thinking of the person that's actually listening.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the listener is important too.
100%.
Because that person may be the individual that's actually going through or they're living out the questions and the answers that we're talking about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying currently. So
go ahead.
with that question, the last question that you asked, right? For the most part, I'm gonna have to say that no, I haven't been in a situation where, all right, yo, I got 1 or 2 chances, yo, I gotta pull through because it's a wrap for me.
Yeah.
Nah, I've never been in that situation.
Okay.
Right. However, right, I've always thought, yo, listen, bro, you gotta perform. And I know it's dudes out there, yo, bro, I know you listening to me right now. You that dude, son, you that dude. So stop it, my nigga, stop it. Right? You think about it. You know what I'm saying? No, for whatever it is, maybe it's the look of the individual, maybe her hair, her eyes, or how she smelled, the way she walked, the way she dressed, you know. That piques your interest, and now she gives you the opportunity to knock the boots.
Okay.
That alone, you know what I'm saying? Because as a dude, you can be like, yeah, I got the drip or I got the swag or whatever, and it's that one person, right, that a guy may come across and be like, damn, like, I don't understand, like.
But you know, I asked you the reason why I asked you the question is important because it's like. The first time, I don't care what it is. Dudes always say, "Yeah, I killed it." Whatever. The first time, you gotta learn that body. So the first time, it ain't gonna be what you think. If that girl just was really, she's like, she gonna say, "Yeah, it was good." Whatever.
Right.
She gonna hit a girl and be like, good, whatever. But listen,
right,
fellas,
like that term "killed," like he could have killed for him. Did you kill for her?
Did you kill for her? But
yo,
fellas,
we got y'all ladies. Don't worry about it. Yo, we holding
it down for y'all.
We holding it down.
Fellas, the key to how to master that is the first time you with her, whatever, to make sure it's a spend the night trip. So you could learn that body. So you hit it at night and you hit it in the morning. You hit it a couple of times. So now y'all got that rhythm. The first time you learning how y'all both, it's the nervousness of both parties, right? Y'all both been talking about, y'all can't wait. And you know us. We've been waiting for a long time. We taking you all these dinners. We doing this. We doing that. And then we finally get it. We like, oh, damn. Sometimes you could be nervous. You could be right inside of it and it's over. Right? So now you're like, fuck. You know what I mean?
Like,
it's at this point. But what you got to do is you might even have to cuddle for the night, right? You might have to cuddle for the night so that morning wood, you could lay it down. You know what I'm saying? Now you're like, I'm ready. But, you know, you can't take, the thing about sex is, when you're adult, you can't take nothing personal if you care about the person. When it's just y'all fuck buddies or whatever, you're like, it is what it is. I don't care, whatever. But if it's somebody you know you want to build a foundation for, taking advice is very important. Right? So, you know, we got a lot of sex talk going on. I don't want to just stay on that topic, right? Because we got things going. But I had to start it off with that. You got the event. Shoot out the event again, because this is your show now. Because the other party ain't here. Shoot out the event so they can know what's going on.
So
we was talking very spicy in the beginning. So now shoot out the event again, because you plugging yourself. Go ahead.
Right. Again, you know, the event is Lexus Sex Change. It's going down October 16th. That's next Sunday. That's coming up. It's going to be at 400 Liberty Avenue in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Right. The doors are going to open up at 6. The show is going to start at 7 and it's going to run till 10. Right. The show is it's open for the public. It's open for, you know, everybody. Single, couple. You just
music at the event?
Yeah, it's going to be music at the event. You know, if you just out there, you know, you looking or you interested, you know what I'm saying? Just pull up. Come on out. Buy a ticket. You never know, you know what I'm saying, who you might catch an eye for, or that person may catch you.
And it's good for networking, right? Because now you might take it to the next level, right? So you might learn something. You might learn something that you bring to the bedroom for both parties, men and women, right?
Oh, that's a fact, man.
So,
man, listen, we talking, right?
We talking.
Right, cool.
Yeah, we talking.
Right,
let it loose.
So I went to a show. I had went to a show before, right? And in the show, right, they had a male and they had a female dancer.
Okay.
Right? Now, the female dancer had came out first.
Okay.
Right? Everybody that attended, nobody knew that there was going to be a male dancer.
Okay.
Everybody was good with the female dancer.
Yeah.
Boom. Her number was over, whatever. The show goes on a little bit. And now they bring out the male dancer.
Okay.
and all you heard was chairs moving. Right?
Because niggas ain't comfortable. Niggas ain't trying to see meat swinging around. Come on.
Like niggas is like the fella the fellas was hopping it. They was hopping up and they was like making their exit stage left. You feel me?
They was disappointed.
Yeah.
But it was a show. All parties allowed.
Right,
so yeah.
Right. It was a show. You know what I'm saying? And for the Brody that's out there right now that's listening to it, yo, listen, dog. Let me tell you something. I'm 100% secure in my sexuality.
Okay.
Right? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong maintaining you staying in your seat. You know what I'm saying? If you're with a female or if you actually came out to the show by yourself.
Okay.
To see another man, right, on stage doing what he does, which is dancing.
Okay.
It's
Because it's art. It's art
right,
to
it's
them.
art.
But if somebody ain't comfortable and they walk out, you know, you're not gonna be like, "Hey, yo, where you going?" You're not gonna shout them out or make them feel uncomfortable, right?
Nah.
Okay, so then fair game.
Right.
Yeah.
I won't do that. Right. So to spin the story. Right. I've done that a couple of times. Right. In my show. Right. Where I had a male dancer, and the chairs is moving. So instead of putting the person on blast, right? Because you got to think of the other person as if you was that individual sitting.
100%,
right?
100%.
So basically, you know, what I do is I'm like, yo, fellas, I get it, I understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't want to. Nah, man, son out here with the package. Like, I ain't ordered this shit. Like,
Yeah, like, you know.
Right.
So,
it's cool, right? At the end of the day, sit.
okay.
You with the person that you came with, sit.
Okay.
Why? Because that individual they're being stimulated.
Okay.
And by you staying with them, it makes that individual that you came with even more comfortable. Because she could be telling herself like, oh, okay, he really sitting here with me watching this dude
She
on
might
stage,
be turned on the fact
and
that
that's going to
the
turn
fact
her on
that-
even more.
She might be turned on the fact that you masculine enough to say, you know what, that don't affect me. I still know I'm straight and I still know what I like.
Exactly.
But you know, if this is okay and it's gonna bring performance to the bedroom for us, I'm cool. But there might be, you know, it might be either way. So you're gonna get a little bit of everything at that show.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying?
they're gonna get a little bit of,
All right,
a little bit of everything. So
you gotta get them tickets
Yo,
rolling.
listen,
Everybody
man,
come out.
Go to that. I'm telling you, man. Go to Eventbrite, man. Get in that search bar. Hit erotic poetry. Everything for this entire week.
You know.
For this entire week, is gonna pop up, right?
Okay.
When it pops up, you want to scroll down and look for Love, Sex, Change.
Okay. So
Erotic poetry show.
It sounds like a great event.
Yeah, listen, man. It's gonna be.
It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. That's why we started off with the first topic of, you know, sexual bucket list, and then we went from there.
Yeah. Nah,
but let's talk about the next topic. I want to talk about making black brands cool, right? Do we do enough to make black brands cool, or do we still wait for validations of others before we give a cosign?
Yeah,
right?
nah. So off rip, no.
Okay,
No.
elaborate on that.
We don't give each other a fair shake.
Okay.
Right? When it comes to our own community, our own kind, we don't.
And why is that though?
Yo, this man, like real talk, like that one question alone, you probably can do a whole entire show off of.
We got my. Listen. That's why. Listen. You got the show now.
But I love it though.
That's why you got to answer the question.
Love it,
Go
right?
ahead.
So like we just keeping it a stack, man, or a buck. Real talk. Like us as black people, the majority, like we tear each other down, which is sad. Like we don't give each other that fair shake or that fair chance, like the Asian or the Caucasian individual or even damn near even the African.
Yeah.
100% pure African.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, they get a chance, they get a shake, they get a different look, right? But when it comes to us, hey yo, let me get a hookup. Yo, you think
they want the discount to make the black
brand. But for what though? But for what? Like I bust my ass to come from the ground up, right? So now I'm at the level of my counterparts. Why should I, or why should you, for betterment? Why should you come to me looking for a lesser deal when you'll go to this individual and without question, you're gonna pay off rip. And
So-
this is what we
So
do.
it's to elaborate on that, right? We definitely wait for validations to make Black brand cool, whatever, too, because you know, back before then, like when you had FUBU and stuff, whatever, too, you know, they would have to pass the T-shirt, like, you know, Damien John, he passed the T-shirt to like, yo, can you wear this in my video, whatever, too.
Right.
For example, right, I got a boy, shout out to More Swimwear. He does events, he does pool parties and stuff, and everything, and he has a dope clothing line and stuff, whatever.
Oh,
I wear,
word?
yeah, More
All right,
Swimwear.
cool.
I'm
Yo,
gonna send you the link and stuff,
please
whatever,
do,
too.
man. Please do. I mean,
And,
you said swim line?
Swim line.
Yo, listen,
fire.
man.
He's got the sweatsuits. He got the bucket hats and
I
everything.
think that's a collaboration waiting to happen between him and I.
and his parties, it's crazy, like next level. But you know, even when he have these parties, I'm like, I wear his gear at this party. He's no me. I'm into Black brands. Like I could.
Okay.
Everybody, we could get the Louis, the Gucci, and everything else and whatever
Right.
too. But time is now. If we don't support each other, how is it supposed to pop? Like I wear a Christian sweatsuit brand, and people like, yo, that joint is hard. We're gonna, and I share the link, right? Because sharing the information is very important, right?
Yes.
And he throws these pool parties, and the first thing I'm asking him, like, this is supposed to be like no limited cash money, and why everybody ain't wearing this More swimwear?
Something, right.
No, but you know, listen, and we talk about all the time, so I'm not just throwing his business out there. People pump faking. They wearing his brand under their shorts.
Right. Like what we do.
So my thing is this, like he got a, and the line is fire. I could listen. I'm gonna show it to you just for example because the line is fire, you know, and it's sad because you be like, you got a whole event, you got a whole line. People mess with you, and people come to the party, right? I'm gonna show you that. Let me just show you the clothing line.
Yeah. Let me see that, man. Yo.
So-
Shout out to your man Chris, man.
Yeah.
Whole
Yeah,
swim
so
line.
More swimwear. It's Kareem, more swimwear. So it's like the line is fire. Like the whole situation is like we got the buckets and everything else, you know. But it's crazy, right? It's more flesh swimwear.
Okay.
So it's crazy because people come to the parties and they wearing the Louis, the Gucci and stuff. Everybody got a little bit of something in their closet.
Right.
But that's that one day, right? It's a Black clothing line. Support.
absolutely.
Why? If it was somebody else, they have no problem. Everybody wearing the Yeezys, everything else, whatever.
Yeah.
That one day he's throwing an event. He's trying to build a brand, more flesh swimwear. Support the man. I always wear his clothes, and I got all that other stuff too because I'm letting them know. Listen, man, I see where the direction is, and I tell them, yo, make sure everybody would. If he got a party and he got 300, 400 people there, and everybody got it on. When you go to that page, I'm like, yo, this is crazy, right? What's going on? Now
Right.
people want to purchase, right? But
Right.
I don't know what it is.
Right. So with that, right?
Sometimes people don't want to build you. I don't understand. Why not?
Oh my gosh.
Why not? And they be in your circle sometimes. That's the scary part.
And
right?
the thing with that is, right? It's the promotion factor, right? So
Is it because the fact that even we're talking about the Black clothing line, right?
Right.
Is it the fact that the fact that somebody have the clothing line, you feel like he might be getting ahead of you because you don't have nothing going? What's the real answer? Because I want to know. From your part.
There's so many answers.
Talk about it.
Right. There's so many answers. Right. We have the individual that feels like, yo, I know this cat, right? He's coming up. I see that he got a clothing line. It's working. Yo, but do I really want to give him the support? You know what I'm saying, that he need? Like, yo, who the fuck is he? Like fuck him, man. Like I don't. But
it's scary. It be your own circle that won't do it though.
But that's what I'm saying.
So who can you trust when you trying to build something like that?
It's real sketchy. It's real sketchy. So when it comes down to formulating a team, right, a network of a team,
making the Black brand cool,
right, making a Black brand cool, individuals that you could trust, and you want that team to be all Black.
Yeah.
Silence on that one, man.
So we silent.
Like, yeah, it's
so let's talk about another thing, right? It says Yeezy's brand made and produced by Black men, although he doesn't target Black people. How do you feel about the Yeezy brand? And I'm wearing Yeezys now, so
Right.
you know, it's kind of like, the shoe is good, right? And everything about it, but how do you feel about he doesn't target for the black people? He said that publicly now.
Right. So now he's out the closet.
He's letting loose.
Right. As far
He's
as
letting loose.
As far as his target.
Before you answer that, right? Because I want you to answer that, and then I'm gonna come back to something else I'm gonna ask you. Go ahead.
All right. So he's out the closet, right? Full throttle.
We talking about Kanye West
Right,
here.
Kanye West. Right.
Okay.
We're talking about West. Full throttle on his true intentions for his target, because he doesn't.
What's his target though? Let the people know.
So his target is everybody other than his own kind, right? And people feel away, right? For me, like I don't get caught up in it too much, because still he's an individual and he has every right, every reason to say whatever the fuck it is that he want to say, because he's him. Like
So
because he has freedom of expression.
Yeah.
So he could say what he want, he could feel how he want, right? That's for him. And for the individual that feels offended, they have a right too. But you have to allow this man to feel and be however he is.
So you would still support the brand?
Nah, I don't support the brand.
Okay.
I mean, me personally,
it's just not your cup of tea.
right?
But
That's just not my cup of tea.
Mind
but
supporting
I don't knock it though.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I just don't.
That's not you.
Yeah, that's just not me.
All right. My answer with that is this. I just, I've been working in mental health, not to put it out there, for like 10 years. So I just feel like, when the brain is not sharp, everybody got a little something after the pandemic. Trust me, people ain't the same,
Yes.
bro. And we work in that environment. You like, yo, this dude is different. What's going on? And he used to be normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's the pandemic is just making people. It's a little bit of everything,
They
right?
tweaking.
I'm like, they're bugging out.
They
And you're like,
tweaking.
yo, this is my man. All these, what's going on with him?
That's-
But so I'm trying to give him a pass and say his mental ain't right, and that's why he coming out and just saying these things, right? Because Adidas is not even they're not even supporting him right now. Like they're not letting him have creative direction right now. They tricking him, right? Like he's not. Everything ain't what it was said. Now he's like, oh, I should have just did it myself.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking his mental not right. So I'm trying to give him a pass on that. I'm not making an excuse for him. I'm trying to give him a pass for that, right? So I'm gonna give him a pass, right? I think ever since he lost his mom, the direction of him hasn't been the same.
Right.
Like
That's a fact.
He didn't know his father like that. His mom was everything to him. So now you lose the one person that gives you the direction. I have two older brothers and a sister. To this day, I got my own house, own car, own job, everything. And to this day, they give me direction to follow. Like, little bro, you wild. I'm the youngest. You're a little bro. You wild. You need to do this. You need to step it up.
Right.
I actually do the podcast with my brother, right? So
Right.
my older brother. So it's like when you don't have that direction or somebody telling the right thing, and then you got a bunch of yes people. You don't know what you're gonna say. I really feel like his mental. He's just like, man. He like, yo, fuck everybody. But he's like, I don't target for black people because he know he just. I think he's just venting. I don't know. But I'm gonna say from the mental perspective.
It could be that he's just venting because, the sales.
Yeah.
The sales.
Yeah.
He could be venting off that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay, let me ask you another question. Do you think black brands suffer because we devalue them and want discounts to support them? You want me to repeat it or you heard it?
Ooh, yeah. Shoot it out there one more time.
All right.
Shoot it out there one more
Do you
time.
think black brands suffer because we devalue them or we want discounts to support them?
It's a double-edged sword.
Okay.
It's a double-edged sword. So black brands do get devalued, right?
Okay.
Based off of our community, and they're always sought after for the discount.
But they don't want the discount when they buying the Gucci. They let it be known like Gucci. You're not getting a good discount with Gucci and Louis. You can't go to the stores and be like, yo,
Fifth Avenue. Go to Fifth Avenue. Go to Madison.
Yo, you look
Walk
at
in the store.
Look at my car. I spent $10,000. I'm like, this is standard. We're
Right.
not giving out discount.
Right.
So why do when I'm selling a product, you like, yo, you gonna give it to me for $75? No, the sweatsuit I told you was $150. Why do as us people be like, when it comes to black brand, we
because-
say, yo, listen, yo, you gonna give it to me
you
for
my
60?
brother. My brother,
if I'm your
yo,
brother-
you be down with me.
No,
I'm like,
no,
what's
but-
the mathematics for the day?
No, but if I'm your brother, why would you just say, you know what? He's trying to build something. I'm gonna just send it. Sometimes you send a little. Me, I'm on a new wave and a new path, right? Like I'll wear black brands all day because I know I could pot about other stuff, whatever. You work in a environment where you make good money. I'm not trying to put your business out there.
Right.
There's two places you're always gonna make good money:
Right.
jail and hospital. Somebody gets sick every day. Somebody go to jail every day, and that's a fact. Right.
That is
a
fact.
So you in that environment. We both in an environment. Not to say where we work. We're both in an environment where we're making decent money, right? So it's crazy because you start something whatever too, and everybody want a discount, but they will not go to Louis and Gucci and especially the
And
black
ask
brand
for that discount.
whatever.
No.
I support. I pay the full price or whatever too, and I'm not looking for this. If the person tell me it's 140, I'm gonna send them 160 off the strip of you building someone whatever too. Sometimes
That's love.
But
That's
sometimes if like I do a podcast, right? So
Right.
am I wearing the clothes whatever too? Sometimes I end up getting merch because they're like, yo, listen. The next time you buy 2 more things, I'm gonna throw one in free because they see the direction I'm going. I'm not doing it because I need to do it, because my thing is if I don't support you, who will? Like if you my man and we have a
Right.
situation whenever and I like it,
Right.
I'm gonna wear it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So
It's
why is that we always want a discount, especially
like
when it comes to brands?
A lot of us don't share or have that same
Mindset?
that mindset. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? The mental view of seeing that brother or that sister start something, right? Get it from the ground, and it's progressing.
Okay.
You know what? Let me help this individual. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a small, intricate part, but like I can play the part in helping them continue to grow. A lot of our own people, that we will not accept that mindset when it comes to our people. But when it comes to like other races, it's not even a thought. You're not going to Fifth Avenue, Madison.
You can't even. They're never gonna look
right.
at you serious. Like
No.
they're gonna like.
Right. Even lower Manhattan,
Yeah.
right? Where you have the high end boutiques.
Yeah.
That's a difference.
Yeah.
It's not a store. It's a boutique for a reason.
100%.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you walk in there, right, you're not gonna say, "Oh, Christoph." Just the name.
Yeah.
The person that works there, his name is different.
Yeah,
Christoph.
yeah.
Let me get it. Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You understand
no,
what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Right. So, we have to have that same mojo, that same drive for one another, and give our own that chance and that shot to be at the same level with our competition.
But it's crazy because back, like I said, with FUBU, for us, by us, right? It's Black Brand, one of the two. People, when LL put it out there, people was rocking FUBU at one point, and it had its run, and it's still, it ain't what you want to wear now, but people still out like in Africa, all these other places. No, they still sell it. Don't get it twisted. They're not
Right.
bankrupt.
Right.
You're doing okay in the clothing line. What I'm saying is, like, my thing is this: if you got a friend or family or cousin, whatever, too, support his brand, because at the end of the day, it's not gonna hurt that you're wearing his material. What you call boom. Even if he make it and he don't never hit you up, at least you played your part.
Right.
That's what I'm like. That's the new thing I'm trying to do. Like, even with the whole podcast, right? Our whole podcast, I hit everybody up. It's funny, right? It's funny. You gotta wait. People gotta wait to validation. I had this podcast. I know I used to be in like the party scenes, whatever. I know a lot of people. I'm
Okay.
very cool, calm, collective.
Okay.
And I had one cat rapper, local, but he had a little buzz, whatever, too. Charlemagne the God shouted on my podcast, and he seen that Charlemagne the God shouted on my podcast. He hits me, yo, bro, I could come on your podcast. I could do that for you now. But what was you really doing for me? I hit you off the strength of, you got a little buzz. I'm trying to get you to, so that people could hear you. Why you have to wait for validation to be like, now you want to hit my phone?
Right.
Yo, I could do that for you. But what do you thought you was doing something for me? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the show regardless.
Right, regardless.
So even I'm reaching out to everybody because God forbid the podcast do take off. I don't want people to ever say that I didn't look out for them. right? So it's word of mouth. Even you, I know you for years. You didn't know I had a podcast, right?
Right. Now, absolutely, I didn't.
Right?
Absolutely
Until a couple weeks ago, somebody was like, "Yo, you got a podcast? You want me to come on?" Because you had to reach out to people so you could build the brand, right? And black brands are important, right? If we don't support each other, you know, you got the Kanye West. Kanye West is a billionaire, so he's rich, so he can say stuff like that, whatever, too.
Right.
But when you got a black brand and it's going good, support it.
Right.
Support it.
Definitely support it, right? So, a couple of things, right? Just to piggyback off of what you said, right? So with our own kind, right, and supporting and giving that push towards, you know, our community. It's like, well, let me see what this person is really doing with their brand. Let me just wait until a big fish co-sign. Once they co-sign, I jump on. No, why? Why
we gotta start from somewhere.
Why does it have to be that? Why does it have to be for someone who has notoriety to put the spotlight on?
And then sometimes the crazy thing about it, sorry to cut you off, but the crazy thing about it is sometimes you get somebody that's an outsider that you be like, yo, just keep doing it. I love what you're doing. And you're like, damn, that's crazy. Like my own people won't support, but you know, it's still sometimes even with the clothing brand. You could be having restaurants, a podcast, whatever. We still got that slave mentality. Like, if I support it, nah, he's doing better than me. I can't have that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, but that's not it. Right now, especially through the pandemic, especially our people, if we don't stick together, things could get very tricky. Trust me. You know, like, hey, I'm not just preaching. Oh, just you know, black brand, this black brand, that whatever. But listen. The time is now. If we don't do it now. That's why, like, even with podcasts and everything, you do whatever too, events and show whatever too. We gotta support each other because that's how we're gonna come up.
I don't want to say like that's the only way that we're gonna come up, but that's one of the biggest avenues for us to actually come up because post COVID. Right.
Yeah.
This is the era that right. This the era that we in post COVID. Right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Post COVID has shown us what it is that we're actually that we could actually be made up of.
Okay.
There's a lot of us, meaning our people, right, in the community that have came out of COVID, that's in post COVID now, that's entrepreneurs. People didn't think that. But because
a lot of downtime,
right? A lot of downtime, right? 2 years of being crushed under pressure, right? You being put in certain situations, like some of our own people have came out, and they flourishing, man.
Yeah,
they
doing good. They're doing well.
Right, they doing it. So for that male and that individual that's out there that went through the 2 year period of being under pressure. And now they're living now because they got that brand now.
It's important to share the information and build somebody else, right?
Exactly.
So if I have a platform where I'm reaching certain people, and we do good numbers. Sometimes we do 40,000, whatever. Sometimes we do lower. Sometimes it don't start from the days. Sometimes during the week we do good numbers, right? If I have a platform and I don't share the information, it kind of seems like I'm being greedy. Right, so right,
yes.
So now so that's why everybody knows if you really get to know me, I share the information. I'm at the job like, listen, I'm at the time like now. I'm trying to help my people grow. I'm trying to make sure everybody better. Even if I'm plugging your event and everything, whatever. So and your event and you decide to do road shows, whatever. So and you never say, you know what? Let me make sure B come on the road, to help me promote it too. But I know if your event take off, I know I did my part.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
All that hating against each other and stuff. And then sometimes you be like, you see the brand, you like, when I see a good brand, whatever, too, I'm like, yo, that shit is hard. Fuck it, I'm gonna make it go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
I'll put it on because
I'm
validated enough to be okay to be like, you know what, I'm gonna make it go. But some people say, nah, man, fuck that. I ain't wearing it.
And it's right. And the brand could be fire.
The brand is dope.
The
brand is dope. Like,
but the person, yo, man, it's so true what you said. The other person, they be like, nah, fuck that, because they don't want to see the individual.
But how do we get out of that slave mentality as a black man? and I guess we're both in our 30s, up 40s, whatever. I don't know the age frame, but as a black man, how do we build each other on that? From black brands,
Right.
from just generational wealth in general to go up. How do we build each other from that?
We
What are some of the things and tools that you could provide? Because you've been in an environment where
Right.
you helping black brothers every day. You've
Right.
been in and out the field. Same
Right.
with me.
Right.
So
One of the main things, right? I'm a firm believer. You have to share the information. Me as that's how I am, right? If I have something that I know it's worth sharing, and I know that it could bring about more for somebody else, why would I sit on it? It costs me nothing that I came across it. So why would I hold it? That's just me personally. I'ma share it. But there's a lot of us. Nah, fuck that. But like, yo, those are some high kicks, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, where you buy your sneakers at?
he won't even give you the website.
No, I'm not saying.
He won't even give you the website. And you like, bro, I'm not even gonna wear it the same time you wear it. Like,
Yeah.
we don't even have the same crowd. What's the problem?
The thing is,
even our podcast and my brother, and we be
Yeah.
thinking about different marketing things and stuff, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And my brother, like, he does a great job of making the topic. Shout out to Real Talk More, and it's a team of us at Open Shirt Poppy. We all put an input, but he does great information with topics and everything. And I'm like, sometimes you get frustrated because you're talking about good information and everything else, and I used to play high school and college ball and stuff, whatever, too. Like I told you, I was popular, and I'm like, yo, Breakfast Club, yo, share my video, whatever, too. They won't share. You can see what nobody share with us. You're like, all right, cool. The Breakfast Club, shout out. And then you're like, I shared that. Y'all doing your thing. But why do you have to wait for that if you knew you was my man from the jump, right? And then with this podcast thing, people don't know podcasts and with black brands and everything. Even with your event, you're building. So people think that I have a radio show and I'm getting and I'm not cockiness. I dress okay. I wear a lot of sweatsuits. I wear a lot of things, whatever. I got foreign cars and stuff. So they automatically think I'm getting paid off. Yo, you do radio. So that mindset's like, fuck it. You do radio. I'm not going to share it. I'm not going to.
Right.
No, that's not how it works, brother. I'm just asking you because you said you was my man.
Right.
To do that.
Can you do that? Can
I got
you share?
people on the job, right? That do stuff like, certain people who's trainers or whatever too, and you can ask them, I buy these sweats, so I do this, whatever. It's not because I'm trying to boast like, yo, I did that for you. Because I'm like, man, I'm proud of you, man. You trying to make a way. You trying to make something of yourself besides what you're doing, and you doing great things. Every time you put a product, I'm gonna buy it, regardless of what. Even if it wasn't my cup of tea, whatever, I wear it because most of the stuff is. When I buy the stuff, it be good. Listen, I know shit that's fly. I know shit that you can make fly. Trust me. Listen, the thing, sometimes Louis and Gucci be a little ass sign and say Louis. It's a regular fucking plain t-shirt, but dude take 30 pics. He take 30 pics of it, and it's not that fly. You like, it's a plain t-shirt, dog. But he wearing that shirt all the time because he's like, yo, I paid $700.
Like it.
No, but the time is now, man. We gotta help each other out. So, black brands, what are some of the things they can do? Because we was talking, it's just a clothing topic. What are some of the black things they can do to get over the hump?
Right. So a couple of things, right? When it comes to backing each other up, right?
In terms of the black brands,
right? Yeah, black brands, right? Getting the information out there, right? Sharing, right? Sharing is caring.
Yeah.
Right. Whether you buy a ticket, whether you promote, whether you rocking the attire, or you're speaking about it, it's still information that's being shared. You know what I'm saying? So there's different courses that it can be taken just for that one brand to like, all right, cool, it's growing, it's flourishing. Because somebody somewhere is like they did their part, right? They spoke about it, or they wore it, or they bought a ticket, or hey yo, you know what? I can't make it. Yo, here you go. Or yo, I think what? I think you might like this. Yo, you need to go check this out. You know what I'm saying? Look into this person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just it's there to be shared, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So let's go to the last topic. We got about 15 minutes. You know, we've
All
been
right.
talking about some good topics. We getting it started. We talked about the clothing brand. We talk about the sex therapy type of sex bucket list, whatever. We give you a little bit of everything. We talk about the clothing brand. So now you can focus on, you know, making something else hot. Let's challenge each other, right? Now, I'm not dissing Louis or Gucci or a Balenciaga or whatever too. Let's make a black brand hot this year in 2023. Can we do that? And that's my challenge to you. For 2023, I want you to make a black brand hot. Pick something.
For 2023.
2023, I want you to make a black brand hot. And I only want you to wear that. Can you do that? That's something you could do. You do your research, you find it, and I'm gonna do it too.
Okay.
So we challenge each other as two black men because we building something. We're gonna find a black brand, and then I'm gonna bring you back on the show.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna ask you the same question. Can we do that?
Okay, yeah.
All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We got the black brands out. We talk about the sexual bucket list, little sex therapy for the ladies, the guys. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We open it up. So let's go to the last topic: dating. Right? Dating your perfect fit versus a person you desire. They say you should date the one that is a good fit versus the person you lust after. What do you think about it? You heard the question? Or you want me to repeat it?
Yeah. Throw it back out there.
All
man.
right. So the last topic, we got 15 minutes on it, but we got enough time to do our thing, right? Yeah, 15 minutes.
Yeah. 50, yeah.
Dating the perfect fit versus the person you desire. They say you should date the one that is good fit versus the person you lust after. What do you think about it?
That is a myth.
You gotta elaborate on that.
That's right. That's right.
You listen. You gave us the sex therapy.
Right.
You giving us the event next week. We're gonna let you shout out it again, whatever. So you gotta elaborate on that.
Right. So what I mean by that is the perfect fit or the person that I lust after. Right. That's something that's something that really whets my appetite.
Okay.
So now I get it. Right.
Okay.
Now that I got it. That fit or that thing that I'm lusting after now starts to reveal themselves.
Okay.
Oh, yo, hold on. Yo, listen. I'm not good for that. I'm not ready for that.
Okay.
Or I didn't think that this is exactly what I wanted in terms of dating.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the fit or the lust, does it really have to be dating or is it just a wham bam thank you man, because it goes both ways, you know what I'm saying, male and female. Oh, yo, he high, he tall, he chocolate, or he light skin, or you know what I'm saying, he caramel. And now the female gets with the cat and it's something that, no poppy, I can't, you know what I'm saying. So in terms of dating, no, nah.
Okay.
Yo, just take it for what it is. Yo, that's what you like, you lust for that shit stirring something up on the inside. All right, cool. Be cautious. Go find out about it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So
and then take it from there.
It's an experiment, basically.
Yes.
It's a trial and error kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I agree on that. You know, I'm out the game, so I'm asking the sex therapy goddess. You know what I mean? What's going on? But you know, when it comes to stuff like that, you know, I think when it comes to sex and lust and all that, I always feel like if you're willing to learn, you'll get better. Right, you just gotta really, like I said,
you gotta be willing.
Information is key.
Yes,
communication key. You got, cause you could a good fit. What is really a good fit, right? Because you in relationships, it could start off good. You know, the first 3 to 6 months, everybody courting each other, so everybody living a lie. Like, yo, they doing this. I know dudes maxing out their credit cards because they with this high end girl they really can't afford.
Yeah,
right. Maxing out their credit cards. You know, doing whatever. And no, listen, living a lifestyle, you trying to live like you're a millionaire, but you down to your last $3,000.
Right.
The next move, you out the game. But you like, yo, I can't tell her that because she's going to move it to the next man. So what happens is... No, you good, because, you know, we got the dialogue. What happens is you really got to take in and evaluate the situation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Take baby steps with it. Don't say good fit. You looking for the person that, you know what, you could build something with. Mm-hmm. That's the difference. Lusting sometimes, damn. Everybody lusting. Fat ass. Oh, he look good. Damn, he sexy. He doing this, whatever. So you just it's an experiment. It's a try and error, you know, but don't let it determine your lifestyle. Because there's a lot of guys out here living a lie. And women. Mm-hmm. You know, they're doing this, they're doing that, and then they get the man or they get the relationship because and now they stop doing it, and now you know this is not a good fit. What's going on? Now you stuck. You had a baby with them. All kind of things happen, you know.
Or type of things, right? So so for the fellas, man, I just want to say this, right, and just get this out there, right? So we work off of visualization, right? You know what I'm saying? We're thirsty because that's how we're designed. We can't help it. You know what I'm saying? Shit that we see, you know, it stirs us, right? So in terms of dating, right, as guys, you have to know exactly what it is that you want out of dating.
Yeah.
When you're talking about dating, if it's just, yo, listen, I'm getting up with shorty, this is what it is, I'm not looking for nothing further, that's fine. But to have that thought and bring it into dating, that's a huge misconception, because look at what's out there, that's right? The female has her options open. And she would not show, right? Yeah. She would not show this motherfucker, right? She would not show this nigga when she goes on a trip, vacation, dinner, whatever.
That's a fact.
All you're gonna get, bro, is a hand in a picture. Am I lying, bro?
Not even that. Not even that.
Like you might
They got these old sugar daddies. They taking 40 pictures. He done paid for the whole trip, and then
he's not even in one of the
you
pics.
can't even show him with his suit on because he's 60 years old, but he's funding your lifestyle.
Right.
But that's a whole nother question.
Right. That's a whole nother question.
We only got 10 minutes left, so we're trying to dabble and handle the next two questions, right?
Right.
Would you date a person whose sex is good and has good communication, but however looks is not all that, and decent, and earn a decent living?
Yes.
And why?
Right. So that person has the potential, you know what I'm saying, to be more or less more of a better complete package, because they, you know, they got all of these things that's going on, right? Okay. So in terms of beauty, if so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Their countenance may not be like this person over here that's a 10, right? So just going into it, the guy may have been like, yo, well, you know what? Shorty guys, you know what I'm saying, she got the bread, or she got this, or you know what I'm saying, she helping me out, you know what I'm saying? I see how my life is changing or whatever, and he sticks it out over time. He's gonna overlook her looks.
Okay, that's
then
a
it's
good
like,
point.
Then it's like, hey, yo, my man, like, yo, why you with her, son? Like, she a 3, my man. Yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, yo, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, and that's when it becomes real, man.
No, honestly, because the whole look thing with social media now, everybody's like, you don't know who's who, whatever. Too, if the person is got good character, got substance, got a good job and stuff, whatever too, sometimes you go overlook that she not that beautiful or he not that cute, whatever too, and whatever. So as long as he dressed good or whatever, keep himself, you know, at a good level. I could overlook that. I'm married, so I'm out the game when I'm saying that. But what I'm saying is, you should just look on what you're gonna building character, whatever, because looks fade. You know what I'm saying? The person, same girl you had 25, whatever. She gonna turn old too. She might not have the same body, and as soon as she gets you, and God forbid, she know you got the bag, she might stop working out. She might stop doing the little things, whatever. Yeah. She'll be like, "What you gonna do now? We got kids. Like, you're not going nowhere anyway." My perspective is you can overlook somebody that's not that cute, whatever. So as long as they bring in good conversation, good communication, and y'all building each other, that's what I think is important, especially the older gentlemen. You know, younger generation, they more still like, oh, he got to look a certain way, he got to do whatever, to boom. You know, and if you wanna build somebody, or you say you might be dating somebody that's a little heavy or whatever, so you're like, yo, babe, let's go work out. You know, work with her, build each other. Vice versa, like, you know what, babe, I like when you wear that suit. That suit, you be killing them. Good. So now he wants to get a whole bunch of suits. You know, building each other is very important when dating, right?
And we have to like, I'm gonna just say this real quick. Like, we have to touch on each other, right? Give each other affirmation, right? Okay. We gotta make sure that we speak to each other, right, with love, in love, right? just to have that constant build up always there, right? So if the person, let's say the person's like a little overweight, but like, yo, man, listen, yo, don't worry about your fupa. Like, I love that shit. Like, yo, we can go to the gym. Like, I'm gonna lift it up anyway.
So let me tell you. So he like a little love handles. Love handles is cool with you.
Right? It's not. There's nothing wrong, man.
Listen, when you in your 30s and 40s, a little love handles ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong, man. You get in that accident, yo, yo, I'm gonna hold on.
Okay, you know? So that's good to know. Little love handles. Listen, let me tell you something. Love handles ain't discouraged no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's realistic, right?
Right.
Most girls older, not saying that you girls are not in shape or guys are not in shape. You know, people start working out, whatever. So you still want the person to look good, keep his maintenance up. But a little love handle in the bedroom don't hurt nobody. You know what I mean?
It don't.
But don't let it get too out of control where it's like, but you know.
Right. I mean, come on. Like, we could just think of like different artists. I mean, they say that like Biggie put the big dudes on the map.
Of course,
right?
but everybody got swag.
Boom.
He's just bringing
He's
just bringing it out.
Right. He swagged out.
Yeah.
All right. Boom. Then after Biggie, Big Pun came along, right?
Now you got
and
everybody. Then, you got listen. And there's somebody for everybody. I said that whatever too. Like there's guys that got fetish. Lizzo might not be the cup of tea for somebody else, but there's a lot of guys that love him. Yeah,
right? They be like, yo,
I like it like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? You know what it is now? Like Instagram and social media is giving light to like, you know what? This is who I am. You even feeling it or you're not, and the confidence of it. That little love handle don't hurt nobody.
Yeah, no, it don't like.
So don't hurt nobody. Real talk.
No, it don't, right? So like,
because a lot of times, you know, I'm not saying that you shouldn't work out, whatever, too, but build the person. If you don't like the love handles, yo, babe, you remember you look like this when we first met? Give it that motivation. Like, is he saying something? But don't say it to, girls are sensitive, so you can't be like, yo, you just turned fat. You could just be like, you know what? Yo, let's walk a little bit. You know what I mean? You make it seem like it's a team effort. Next thing you know, she eating all the little things. He's like, damn, he changed my whole diet around.
Right, yeah.
And now you lost a 15 pounds, whatever.
Right.
Even for the man perspective, whatever too.
Right, but they need that confidence. They definitely need that confidence level, right?
Everybody needs it.
Everybody needs it.
Everybody's insecure at something. Yeah.
So male and female, right? We need that self-confidence. We need that pat on the back. We need that support system. Listen. Like, I'm digging you for you. I'm not digging you because you're big or you're fat or you're small or you don't make a lot of money or whatever. I'm doing this because I'm into you. Okay. And then everything else after that, now we can start working on that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So the last question, we got 5 minutes. But do you think it's better to date off apps or people setting you in the day of age? Do you think it's better to date off like apps,
like dating apps,
or just in person, just meeting somebody
in person all the way, man. Like in person all the way, because we could do the dating app. The dating app eventually is going to come back to a meet and greet.
Okay.
So,
but the dating app, like now, a lot of people are lazy when it comes to dating, right? I realize that, like. I got boys who's single, whatever, and they like, yeah, I'm talking to this girl, whatever, too, and all they do is text the girl. Yeah, what's that? Like, I don't understand. So, like, my thing
WYD.
Like I could put up 40, 50 pictures of showing. I could borrow each car from one of my men to put it up, whatever, too. Now you like, oh, damn, this could, yeah. But then you realize as it go on, he don't have none of this stuff yet, whatever, too. So, why is it in person better? Some examples, quick. What example? Why you like doing?
Like in person, you get quote unquote the real individual, in opposed to the dating app individual. Because on a dating app, I could be whoever I want to be.
Yeah, that's the scary part.
Until you actually come across me,
that's the scary part.
I could be whoever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's a huge false premise. Right, and opposed to dating live, right? We're in person. I get to see who you are. You still may be made up, but I actually get to see who you are. I could come in contact, you know what I'm saying, with you. Okay, all right, this person is they this height, they this short, or wide, whatever. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I see that they like to wear a lot of makeup, or this person don't wear no makeup. You get that when you're dating in person. Live, I mean, on the app is
So you rather date in person?
Yeah, man, date in person.
Okay, I mean, like I said, I'm out the game, but it's very important to hear these things, right? I'm trying to reach out to make sure the ladies are in tune too, to make sure that everything goes copacetic, right?
Okay.
So
yeah.
It's crazy. Apps used to be the wave, like, the Black Planet, the MySpace. That's, you gotta be a little older to know about Black Planet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gotta listen. I was born in '85, so you gotta be a little. That was the cutoff part. The Black Planet and all that. Facebook
That's
used
a
to
fact.
be just for the college thing. It wasn't for the public. So dating app is. I think I'm a little old school. I think meeting, like you said, is better in terms of dating because you get to know you see it and you get to know the person. You're just not looking at the pictures no more. But a lot of time people are lazy now. They just want to get I'm talking. They talking to 6 different girls, but they don't really know the girls. They just know the picture.
Right. They just see the picture, right?
And it's like getting catfish a little bit.
They just see the picture, and then besides the picture, all they really want to know is what you're about, so that they could compute it, download it in their brain, right? Register it. So now it tells them, okay, yo, I know what this person is about. So I know now how to move with this person. You know what I'm saying? To get to what it is that I want.
Okay. So it was a great show, right? It's the time flew, right? So
Yo, man.
we talk about sexual bucket lists, Black brands, and dating, right? And it's just a great show overall, right? We gave the ladies something, we gave the fellas something to support, and even vice versa, whatever too.
Right.
Plug your event next week, whatever too, and let them know where to buy the tickets and stuff, whatever too. We got literally a minute. So
all right, cool. So once again, right? Love, Sex, Change erotic poetry show is going down October 16th. That's next Sunday. That's coming up. It's gonna be at Paint Your Blessings in Brooklyn. The address is 400 Liberty Avenue. Right. The IG page for the event is LUVSEXCHAINS. Go, you know what I'm saying? Go to the page, you know what I'm saying? Hit the
support.
Support, right?
Yeah.
Hit the link in the bio. It's gonna take you right to Eventbrite. You don't have to do nothing. But if you're one that don't have the social media or whatever,
this might be a real sex part 2 event / art, everything. So
bro, listen, man.
Okay.
Like,
thanks for coming.
See, listen, man. I have so many other ideas, right? And this is just real talk.
We're gonna have you back on the show because the time,
gosh, I promise you,
listen, it was a great show.
Yes, man. Thank you for having me, man.
No.
Thank you for having me.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna have you again. We're gonna have you many times. This is about building and sharing. That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
Support Views from the Friend Zone. Shout out to Real Talk Mall. Shout out to Open Show Poppy. Those are my partners in crime. They was busy this week, but I tried to hold it down my best. I think I did an okay job. It's my first time running.
Listen,
I'm on
man,
the sex therapist. Thank you. So I'm on the sex therapist information.
Listen. Yo, you and I be in the same boat, right? You got a paddle, I got a paddle. We both rode together, and look where we ended at, right?
Thank you.
You had to do it and hold it down for yours. I had to do it, hold it down for mine. Like who would have known?
That's a fact. Thank you. Keep supporting Views from the Friend Zone. Tune in to our shows, and thank you. Blessed Sunday. Thank you.
All right. Peace.
Peace. So that's how we run.
Yeah. That was dope, man. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick pic.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a picture of us, whatever, too. I gotta head back to the track.
You gotta go back
No. Get a couple drinks for us. Come on. To the road, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but next time, come on, times we gonna want things.
Yeah.
It's your first time going, so it went well though. It went well, and this is what we do. It's when you get into a conversation. You know what I'm saying?